Hey folks, Quillyteen here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld. It is our RimMart campaign. We got a lot of prisoners. We don't have a whole lot of steel, but we'll see what we can do about that. We're going to give people a bit of a chance to get over what ails them here from a little mega sloth manhunting beast raid. Then we're going to go clear the rest of this danger spot, and then we'll go work on this one over here. Once we got enough wood to make our little structure shine. Actually, we can explicitly chop down some of the trees that might be a thing here. Let me get not even the harvest fully grown, but the actual chop wood here. And yeah, all this, no cover for whatever might come out. That can give us the wood as well. All right, so yeah, we are getting some meat rot. I think I will go, no, I need to leave the material. Maybe, what I'm gonna do is deconstruct this for a little bit of metal back. And then maybe once all this meat goes away, I'll deconstruct this one. But yeah, I'm going to set up a wind freezer here. And hopefully that will properly get used as the input. We shall see. I don't know, unless we just set this up as an actual refrigerator. Maybe I just do that. Expand it a little bit. We're going to need some more beds soon. Which I think mostly means turning this into an actual regular barracks. And going and making a hotel block that's separate. Accurate shooting? All right. And our inspired mining. Okay, that's fine too. Okay, human meat rotting away. There it goes. Okay. I'm going to go and throw a higher priority haul on things here. Because our one little lifter bot isn't keeping this full of potatoes. Go, more rot as expected, but why is... Oh, did I... at some point I think these became, these were preferred. I was like, that's weird. Shouldn't they be important? And I didn't realize they were conflicting here. There we go. Make that critical. That explains maybe some of the shortages we were having. Some of the people not eating the food in an order I expected. And I hadn't realized that this wasn't full. That's actually fairly likely. I'm sure people have told me by now, but doing a lot of recordings today. Feeling good about playing RimWorld. Yeah, we are low on food, but 70% grown. Yeah, all right, we are going to set up some hunting. Look at me using the actual wildlife tab too this time. Muffalo. See, the Muffalo could go and get cranky when they're hunted. So we'll do the tame setup. We've got people on... Oh, it's handle. Right, I was looking for animal handling. It's just handle. Yeah, this seems okay. Your skill's not that high right now. I mean, you got double passion. I could enable it for more people. You got a 10. You know what? I'll leave this on because it's double passion for postdoc. And then leave this on because they're already highly skilled. There we go. Okay. Got lots of people on there. Which might end up butchering too fast, but we'll see. Oh, this construction has started. Some amount of steel got delivered there. Did deconstruct those, or attempt to deconstruct some of these steel pots. I guess the constructors are still fairly busy doing this, assuming we've got any wood, which we do right now. Absolutely amazed by our hospitality. Lovely. Hey, Bella. I don't know if you guys can hear her whine. You know, she just got a ton of attention for the last hour before I came back and recorded this episode after the other batch that I did today. It's not enough. It's never enough. I get it, Bells. Let me cancel the IV drip here, because we do need to focus on getting the power. Yeah, no suitable animal pen, but I think... Oh, I don't know, actually. Do I have a... What's it called? Caravan hitching spot. Oh, I have two, actually. Let me cancel that one. There you go. The animals should get brought there. One idle colonist. That's fine, given our size at this point. That's fully reasonable. Is your convert up? No, not yet. You'll go there, and then you should get auto-butchered. Oh, no, you don't. We had the bison, but not you. So let's just set that to 0, so you get butchered. There we are. There we go, and that's loaded for some meat there. Good, we want to prioritize consuming the meat first. Yeah, I think we'll probably end up being okay. But yeah, that was a long, hard winter with multiple effects that, oh, let's unforbid this stuff. And let's get these meals in ASAP. I mean, all of that's pretty important, but let's make sure the food doesn't get consumed by animals, given our food shortage. Okay, everyone, we've got a bunch of idlers. Let's go and do this bit. So what we're going to do is, once again, grab all y'all over here. But one of you, let's say price point. You're going to stand there because what you're going to do is shoot this pod. Okay. You're not aggroed. Oh, because you're down and bleeding out. Okay, you are. Let's pull you back over here. While resetting this status. You are shielded, but I guess I should have put a thing there to stop you from being able to use that for cover. Well, I was gonna say you can't now anyway. All right, you're downed. Let's unrecruit, capture you, and make sure someone is going to open this. And then we'll deconstruct this area. Let's cancel that. Let's strip away the roof and not make that mistake as much as possible. There we go, and a capture. What is it? Lucy? Tara's become a guest. There we go. Okay. You're officially moved to guest status. That's nice. And, right, I can also, because the roof is always a higher priority, we can do a deconstruct over here. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't lead to any weird roof collapses. Fingers crossed. And we can do this one soon, too. My hope is that maybe deconstructing some of these things will give us some steel to finish the power. And we can re-enable, well, pretty much everything, I think, with the geothermal. At this point in our base, I think everything can be turned on at that point. There's not a good, like, power toggle over here. I don't think so. I think it's just selecting things and hitting the button or hitting the V hotkey. Animal transport pod crashed. Yeah, we're just going to finish you off. Get some extra meat. Some orange meat. Got tons of uranium. But yeah, other than that, I mean, maybe there's enough mountain here I could do a little exploratory dig. Like, it might be worth doing a little cut through there. Maybe a little bit here. Maybe we do that too. Much less likely that there's a steel bit over here that we haven't seen, but there could be components in here. Okay, roof collapse. There is, okay, so there is a little bit of that. Here, let me cancel deconstructing this, although it is a steel column, which is what I'm going to want. Oh my god, there's freaking compacted steel in here! After what I just said. That's ridiculous. And compacted machinery, which we don't actually need as quickly, but that's going to be fine. We'll do a little haul on these rocks here, because I think people are going to want to walk through this area. Oh my god, there's some steel. Ridiculous. All right, so the geothermal generator should get built fairly soon. Water shortages are starting to be a thing. Well, yes and no. I mean, they might drain from these sprinklers, but these sprinklers just run at the start of the day. There will still be water available for everything else throughout the day. So I think that's going to be fine. And I don't want to build any more until we get our power sorted. Thunk, thunk, thunk. There we go. Steel's being delivered. And the component situation is fine. Man, there's some freaking uranium in here too. Okay, so there's really not a lot of steel. I think there probably would have been a bigger steel chunk, but then they built this. Sure safety. Yeah, this volcanic winter really isn't helping our growth. 108 growth rate. Yeah, so I mean, because of the fertility boost, which is wonderful. I guess even a partial sprinkling is still helpful. You bought some simple meals. There we go. Okay, so they don't... Times 3 for 25 silver. 25 silver each? That feels hard to believe. Oh, right. And the other thing is... what's the linkage order? I think if I do this... Here, let me... copy just in case. But this is selected first, so I think if I do this and then link, you have, yeah, there you go. Because I don't need to keep the simple meals here. They can go into the freezer. And then that means, hold on, I can clear up the shopping zone and remove the shopping zone over there. There you go. So the simple meals should get stored here now, which will then be sold. Okay, well, there's another reason we don't have power right now. Okay, so the very second, the millisecond after which I get geothermal hooked up, the game is like, haha, solar flare. This makes it a little harder to see the machines that need to be turned on. Well, they do have a different symbol, so go and that and this and this. I don't need the deep drill here because it's just marble chunks. Yes, but nothing to eat. Well, no one has anything to eat. But we are getting our rice again, which is good. Beer here. Okay, hemogen plant packs. No. Do I want to turn off drinks from this area completely? Yes. Yeah, no drinks over here. They'll get just put on the shelves here, and then that way they can get purchased. Go away, solar flare. At least you're short. I have a little tick of planning there. Let's get rid of that. That looks silly and bad. Conversion. Oh, good. Excellent. Oh, speaking of, is our ability up? It is. Oh, let's trigger you. Solar flare is ending. Power is positive, but just barely. Although that's with no wind and no sun. So, no. Yeah, okay. We're fine. I think I'll probably go and toggle off the refueling over here. We don't want these things that are adding extra labor, and then we'll tear them down afterwards. And yeah, people can start working there, and the chem fuel is still being processed because it's still being used to make these shells, but that's looking very nice. That's what we want to see. There's the sprinkling. I like the little visual effect for it. It looks really appealing. Kind of like the little, like, oh, that's not, that sound effect's not coming through because of my audio filters completely. But you know those like sprinklers that rotate in one direction and then quickly like room back in the other one? So satisfying. I mean, I'm assuming it didn't come through properly. My audio meter did not pick up everything I was trying to do. That's done. You got the steel. That's good. Yeah, I think I'll still go and pick up these rocks. There we go. Yeah, I'll pick up this one just because the look will annoy me, even though it's not in the way. All right, we got ourselves a new recruit, Snove. Now, were you the person who was... Yeah, you don't really do anything. You'll haul and shoot. I mean, you're just another security guard. I mean, is it just security drone 01? We might just start naming some of these people who just get recruited for combat with something fairly similar. You got a 4 construct, which isn't the worst, but no. All done. In fact, let me go and do this for people. We cut up on the hauling, and honestly, security drone will probably end up doing a fair amount of it. But there we go. Okay. But yeah, beds are definitely going to start to be a problem. So, okay. Let's deal with it. Let's make our hotel, especially since if we do extend the barracks out, the problem is we don't really want the barracks to exit into the coolers. I wonder, do we change the orientation so that things flow out through here? Like, this is actually turned into a bit of a dead space, which is awkward. Right? Because where are people going to flow? Yeah, it's not ideal. I don't know what we're going to do with here. It's not going to happen until we tear this down anyway. But yeah, okay, let's go with plan hotel things up. Marble walls sounds great. 1, 2, 3 as a gap. Now, what kind of shape do I want? Do we want individual rooms? I don't know. A high quality barracks for the guest is probably good enough. But I think we'll probably have some restroom facilities over here. So we know that like just setting up this for little stalls works. We might need more like restroom facilities in general for our little base. tell you what, let's plan. Yeah, I think we can go with the same sort of general layout here, which is leave one gap, possibly for a dresser. And then the gap for the headspace, and then like that. Like that. Like that. And then... Right, we do this, and then let's have another set of beds. Sure. And then what I'm thinking of doing, and I think I've built something like this before, is kind of have like a private like a public restroom with this sort of vibe. We could do something like toilet, shower, toilet, shower, toilet, shower, and then a few sinks, or we could double. I'm thinking about maybe doubling, although then where we put the sinks? Probably what the sinks look like. Oh yeah, you can't put it there, but as a placeholder. Something like this. And plan for this much amount of space. Yeah. Right, something like that. And then, oh! We could put a double wide door. Maybe we do. I mean, we could literally use an elaborate door. Or ornate door. It's like not exactly the visual. Do we have any other... We have cell door, armored door. The single doors with the little flip effect. Maybe I use these. Maybe that's the right look for things. Yeah, I'm kind of okay to this. And then these are going to be stall doors, which is it under the hygiene? Yeah, it is. Because that makes these still count as part of the same room. Okay. Ooh, we might do... Yeah, let's do the same. Maybe that'll be the signature of the kind of hotel thing. Now, we could do a second one over here, and we might, because with hospitality mod, you can have quite a lot of guests simultaneously, but maybe I'll just work on one room at a time. Especially since some of these will have a little bit of a metal hit at the same time. Let's see. Temperature. Let's go with a pair of ceiling fans for lighting, and I think I'll do the same thing over here. I'll be the lighting and keep things a little cooler. We will need heat in these rooms, although I don't know that we need them immediately. And yeah, I think the idea will still be we'll get a pair of dressers, which should cover the whole room. And then in the bottom here, we've got room for statues and maybe heaters. And then end tables, which I'm going to make out of wood. I like the wooden furniture. You know this about me. Let's do that. And then we even have some wood stored. Now, when do we pop this bad boy? One's pretty okay. We've torn down the old stuff. I think we actually go now. Yeah, I think we go now. A little hold open on this. Oh. Actually, I should do... Well, only one person uses that for cover. And if I do this, they'd still use the fence for cover, although it's less cover than the wall. Ah, this is okay. Or maybe I could have done two little security things and shoot from both directions. Probably not hit each other in the crossfire. Probably. All right, everyone seems to be mostly in position. And... Ooh, we got a little flesh piece. Security chief, move this way. No longer hold open. Okay, one might get through. Oh, they did turn. Whee! You know what? I could park the security chief right here so that... No, these guys won't use cover, so it's fine. In fact, I'll do that. Although some of these might fling things. But you know what? Chief, this is still your job. Actually, security drone. I didn't realize you were... Oh, we might have to make some more assault rifles. Because it's been a while since we've made some. Although we've been a little bit materially starved, so that's not going to help. Okay, that's a lot of pods in here. Hammer meets thumb. We'll hold open. Park you right here. You can shoot that. Yep, okay, good. Run back there. No longer hold open. Move, 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 move. Ooh. Ooh. You took... I think you were already missing the kidney. Okay, 14 hours. That is not the worst. If I just unselect you... Yeah, you're going to go rest. Good. Okay. You might engage a little flea behavior, but that's fine. Security chief, I'm going to get you to move here because, yeah, these guys are just going to shoot, so getting set up for a melee isn't all that helpful. And people should mostly ignore you. What are you carrying? A chain shotgun. Okay. It does a lot of damage. Wasn't familiar with the visual of it, so I was a little bit worried that it was like a rocket launcher or some damn thing. Gift from the Empire, 164 silver. Well, that ain't bad. I mean, the flamethrower I don't really appreciate, but it's not the end of the world. And yeah, whack this guy a little bit while this happens. Lifter, just gonna recruit you. So you stay parked for a second. Well, that guy's shooting from very far away. Why don't you go and engage him while you guys focus fire over here. Why aren't you going down? Baseliner. In marine armor. Oh, man. I would love it if you just fell unconscious and didn't die. No, you did die. I'm gonna scooch up here. Damn. Is it worth having people wear the tainted stuff? Okay. Let's... unrecruit people. You are going to strip and then capture this person. Is this more marine armor? It is. And hyperweave and synth thread. Oh, that's so good. Yep, okay. Okay. Unforbid some stuff. Someone will go and pick up this lifter at some point. Oh, Abilis, could you maybe... I mean, I know someone else is coming, but they're pretty far away. Okay, 10 hours isn't too bad. We're going to be fine. Finish off. Area revealed. So we're good now. So I can... let's actually do it. Let's say a mass cancel, but it might cancel some other jobs that I'm telling them to do here, which I don't want to do. Remove roof. And... deconstruct. We don't have... Yeah, I don't have an... Oh, there is this hermetic crate. There you go. Okay. Tainted marine armor. No, I don't know. I think we just smelt it down for material. We did capture someone, but the most important thing there was getting the marine armor. You're there and still bleeding, and is no one... You're tending to welder. Okay. Well, actually, as long as this person's not bleeding to death, and they're not anymore. Well, finish that tick. Come over here. Prioritize tending to security. Inspired creativity. On our tech crafter. Oh, man, we might... I don't know if the mace is worth using that up on. I don't know. So power's still pretty... barely in excess, actually. It's crazy. With no wind and no solar, but it is still there, yeah. A little bit of rotting. Oh, legendary uranium mace. Okay. Cool. What's going on with our doctors? Starvation. Again, you need some doctoring. I'm not too worried about our food supply now. I think we're getting a steady amount of the rice in, but I think I'll still end up doing this, the freezer setup here. And maybe it's time to do it. Probably have some extra material now. I'm gonna get rid of 2 of these hoppers. Actually, no. I just need 1 because they do act as a shelf. A little bit of rot. Yeah, not worried. It's annoying. You know, we hate to see the messages because it feels very wasteful, but it's not in any way a problem. We might get some more human meat here soon, too. But yeah, a bit of a sleeping cycle, so things get delayed a little bit. floor this up afterwards. Oh, we'll also... I wonder if I just run the power up here. That's probably not enough. We'll do that. That'll be enough for this room. There we go. Animal transport pod crash with a goat named Bubba, which we're going to finish off. Oh, goat is delicious. Oh, all the water. All these? Oh, no water capacity. Yeah, okay. So these are being drained, occasionally glitching out. We are going to have to increase our water capacity. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to go and toggle off all these sprinklers, except for the Devil Strand one. For now. Mechanoid needs repair. Hopefully that will happen on its own. We got some more Lucy. Architect Shuttle Creator. Oh, man. Pulsar, components, Masterwork, Uranium Mace. Did we get gifted uranium? Did we... Oh, we mined a little uranium over here. That's why the maces are happening. I guess you know what? Let's not take them. There we go. We'll mine out a little bit more. There's some more uranium on there. But yeah, it'd be nice to get more maces for absolutely everyone in the group. And they're always something we can sell if we get some extras too. Panthera fur backpack. Oh, that's lovely. Right, and a power claw. Remove the roof. I'm not seeing any roof over, like bits that are left over that might collapse now. Hopefully that is true. Let's bring in this power armor. Actually, yeah, sure. Why not? And this gun and that gun. I can increase the hauling again, but I'm not sure that that's really what we want to do. Although without the bot, actually, maybe I will. I wonder if this is going to help haul the bot to a safe area. Who's our mechanator? I go to mechs. Is it Hermione here? Dr. Techcrafter. Yep. Oh, actually, I think someone move the mech? Oh, the mech is up again. All right, cool. Must have gotten repaired. Excellent. Tattered apparel. Okay. So, first of all, is there any chance... Tainted the quality. Okay, it's just that you haven't changed yourself because you've been in bed. Your clothes probably took some battle damage. Masterwork human leather button-down shirt. Oh, that's nice because people do like wearing button-down shirts. The Masterwork status I don't think is going to have a tremendous impact on the usefulness of the shirt from, it's like in terms of armor or anything like that. But it's still kind of nice and spiffy. Slowly build this up. I suppose I should probably think about the flooring over here too, but in the steel, we really, guess I need to get back to having more idleness so that we do have some more research. Although, I wonder, you just set the 3. Here, everyone who's got some passion for it, I'll set it to a 3 anyway. So you'll do it before hauling and cleaning normally. Basis of belief, that's fine. And our conversion, not available currently. Okay. Now, oh, you, who I took the power armor off of. Okay, you do have a permanent gunshot injury there. Workaholic, that's exactly the sort of thing we're looking for. Good at medical. Plant actually is going to be fairly handy. Even the construct could be handy. And you can fight. Yep, okay. Wow, we keep finding people we're perfectly content to go and recruit. Love to see that. Still want to set up this in such a way that the prisoners can feed themselves and things. And especially since we do have the extra secure doors, it might help to resist some of the breakout attempts. I don't know. We'll see. We need more money to come in and then use that to buy some just raw steel as well. And, continuing to buy components. We're good on it now. I mean, in a sense, since we're constructing it, I suppose just buying the steel and making the components out of that would be better. So we probably buy the steel first, and then assuming we still have money left over, still buy some components, because of course you always buy components. But yeah, we're not going to be able to build any of that right now. And I guess we are still getting power from this. I guess I will turn on the fueling again. Well, now we have a huge excess, although it's daytime and there's a little bit of wind. Now, I'm going to keep these filled up, as it turns out. So you're going to construct that as a higher priority rather than deconstruct, which makes sense. Now, I could, especially with my mod, I could go and deconstruct a bunch of this old debris all over the place, and we'd get some little scrap out of it that we could then smelt down. But Oh, you got a crisis of belief from our ideology. That's not ideal, but you still kept it, which is important. Masterwork uranium mace. Okay. Sure, safety. The volcanic winter that will never end. If you can gift me some steel, that'd be lovely. Not too much to ask, is it? We need some cleaning to kick in too. What I want is a couple of cleaning bots. But what we need is some material for that. Hopefully people will have a good time. Ooh, what's happening? How'd iguanas? Take care of 2 iguanas. We will get attacked. Multiple raids. One person joining us is probably not going to be the way we want it, no matter how good they might be. We don't need the Lucy. Architect egg is quite nice. A Zeus hammer. Honestly, I'm not that hyped about this. Yeah. Yeah, we can live without all this. And 3 raids might become overwhelming, especially if they're trying various tricksy things. A bit of water shortage there. But yeah, these are still off. Now, there's a little indicator as far as I can tell for this valve being off, so we'll have to be a little bit careful about that going forward. At least now we know that they're mostly shut down. All right. Coming along. Gonna take a while before it's a proper bathroom. We could put down some nicer flooring in here, and I think that is going to be the case. I feel that's the right thing to do, like vibe-wise. Maybe some marble tiles down? Yeah. Make it a much swankier environment. I like it. Again, this is going to be our motel. So no one's complaining about a lack of beds, but there must be a lack of beds, though, right? Because, like, let's count here. That's 12. That's 17. So we must be short on beds. So I'm going to do this for the moment. And that one's unowned. Is there weird things going on? I don't know. And yeah, these over here are going to become guest beds. Oh, ability cooldown is ready. Now, everyone who's part of our group is of our ideology. Good. So price point. You are going to convert. As I say, these guys have been around longer. You've already converted. Okay. Okay, I got a baton. There you are. Let me get back to you there. Let's convert Isla instead. Someone will take care of you. I mean, it might be price point in a second. I don't know. They are a warden after all. Ooh, you had really high certainty. Jeepers. Okay. There you go. A little bit of treatment. No body parts missing. Right leg destroyed. I don't think that was there before. Do we still recruit you? Or did you just prove that you're unemployable? Do I really need, at this point, another doctor with no shooting skill? You know what? Change of plans with you. Yep, you failed your interview is what just happened. Yeah. Harvest the left lung, left kidney. Both eyes. Both ears. I don't think anyone's buying these things, so it's just adding wealth to our base with nothing going on, which is actually kind of a problem. Maybe I should... No, I gotta have a fully stocked base. I think our ultimate goal is we will be looking to reach a certain wealth level. Maybe we reach the 350k that we need to, like, sell the base. Maybe that's the theme. Isla's gone berserk. All right, well, they're just taking times. They're taking turns. Security chief, come over here. You got a spear? You know what? Screw it. It's your job. Well, hold on. We do have a security drone here. As long as it's set to melee. There you go. You got there first with your little baton. Maybe we should actually give you... We could install, like, the non-lethal weapons thing and have everyone have stun batons. There you go. Berserk Rage has come to an end. I did want to make a nicer place. And again, some self-feeding and a bathroom access. But this is better for the breakouts. We might end up keeping this on the basis that it's there. And we've got other things we're doing for now. But yes, these are going to be rebuilt to achieve certain qualities, which is good. Nanofuse components are going to cut back on a lot of maintenance time, which is nice. Okay. Still hoping for some trade ships that we can buy some steel for. Any rituals I can do? I can do a post on linked out. Surgery failed. Oh yeah, that's fine. Let's post on linked out. We might get a new recruit, but just keep moods nice and high. Certainly not going to complain if we don't get a new recruit. I guess I probably have a dance party one, don't I? And we would need... Yeah, post viral video too late. We need speakers and things for that. It is the best thing for the mood. Okay, so we had a fun one with +5. No joiners, but that's okay. It's good for just mood maintenance, which I'll take. And yeah, people do prioritize actual research versus scanning, which is generally what we want. What's next on the docket here? Bionic replacements. That might be... There's not really anything else I can do, I think, early on. Industrial generators, canners, tidal power, grilling. Like, just because I'm thinking we might not have the material, or no, we won't have the material to go and pursue the actual bionic enhancement. So is there something else that would be worth hunting for first? I mean, brewing we're not really looking to do. You know what? I am going to want, like, the fancier furniture. Here, put that there, and then we could even do the spacer furniture at some point, but it is later. Oh, Bella. Tell you what, Bells, we'll go for a walk after this episode, okay? It'll be good for both of us. Do we want to do a swimming pool for the guest facilities? Yeah, I mean, anyone can use it. Oh, we might do that. Crack-tended. Yeah, a little bit of social fighting, not ideal. Our hospital beds keep being utilized all the time. We put the hospital here. I don't know. So with this, did I count correctly? Yeah, it is 12 per room, so this would be 24. And that'll hold us for a while. I think I do want to move some things. Yeah. Now, I haven't used these rooms ever. We could go and tear down the walls and use that as part of this whole idea. It is nice to have the prisoner rooms near the hospital, because then our medicine's in the same place. It's less nice because if the prisoners break out, we might have some sick and injured people there, which is not the ideal, but fine. Why are simple meals going there? This has got to be set, I guess, to critical, really. Yeah. To move the meals out there. I think the simple meals might be getting fed to the prisoners, too. Well, probably does make it a little easier to recruit them. It's fine. We won't always have prisoners. There we go. You are booped, and then you're going to get turned into food. A manhunter pack of wargs. Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, there's probably going to be a lot of them, and there are. But that seems to be okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to move everyone to the walled area, and this is going to be a good place for us to put in a little pause. Let's copy that on security drone, which I hadn't done. And no one's right out there in that section, which is good. Some of them will go and boop themselves on here. Mostly I can just grab all these peeps and just get them ready to go over there for the next episode. And that should be fine, yeah. Unless there's a bunch more wargs coming off map. This should be fine. And half of those will get turned into meat, which will then rot. Oh, although, hold on. One more thing to remember before we go. I want the single refrigerator right there. Oh, yeah, and you can't set their storage ahead of time. You can For these things, when they're being constructed, you can set the storage ahead of time. You can't for the refrigerator, just the mod's not set up that way, but that's okay. Once that gets built, we'll tell you that meat goes there, and that'll get stored nicely with less rotting. I mean, we're still going to often have meat not refrigerated, but it's just, look, we can just go forever without fridges. I mean, when you're doing nutrient paste and a rice-based diet. Well, and really any of the plants have a pretty good duration. Rice, I don't think, is even the longest. Corn might be longer, I'm not sure. But there we have it. Let's go and turn the rest of these beds into 4 guests. And these guys might end up leaving if I do whatever. Or they'll find themselves a new bed. Deal with it. And yeah, we have a couple extra beds set as medical ones just for some overflow, which we're probably gonna need right now. All right, that brings us to the end here. I'm gonna walk the beast. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.